Condo Corner. We're here to talk about domestic hot water tanks and how they're maintained. I'm here with Ishmael with Mr. Plumber. We're going to go through a few things that need to be done in order to prepare this domestic hot water tank for its maintenance procedure. So what we need to do is a few things. We're going to have to empty, of course, this tank with its hot water. We have to cool down the tank so that it can be worked on. Now, what's amazing is the plumbers actually have to go through this cavity. So, Ishmael, maybe you've experienced going through that. I guess you have to be pretty small plumber to get in here.
If I go in there, I guess I could stay there and lose weight for at least 6 months. Then I take come on. But no, usually what they do, they bring like a smaller guy that they can go inside, so he can do the job inside and come out safely, because the guy like me to go inside, no way he can come out. But yeah, that's the procedure as Glenn was saying.
So right now this tank is heated by 2 domestic boilers. It brings the temperature up to 140 degrees. So of course, you know, the workers are in a confined space. It has to be cooled down so they can get their job done. When they climb into this tank, they're going to be looking for a few things. I have a provincial tank who will be here, and they're going to go over a few things that have to be done for the maintenance procedures. I'm here with Richard from Provincial Tank Lining. Richard, we're here, we've got the Climber tank system, and as a property manager, you kind of need to understand, you know, why this unit has to be serviced. Maybe explain what needs to be done for this type of system.
Well, we're cleaning out the tank, removing all the sediment that's inside the tank, and once every 12 to 15 years, we're lining the tank itself with a new cement-based product.
So, what is it that you've got in your hands here? I see this is what is pulled out of the tank. There's actually sitting on the bottom of the tank, and you've got something else here. What are these 2 pieces?
This is the old anode that was installed at the factory. It is corroded to the fact where it is broken right away from its cap. It is probably only about 75% of the surface area that it was to begin with. And these are 2 of the 4 new anodes we're going to install into the tank. The 4 anodes will equal the surface area of 2 of the old studies.
And for those people that don't know about this, basically what this is doing is this is rusting away, sacrificing itself so that this steel in this tank does not get corroded away. These tanks, which is explaining, they can be, you know, upwards of $100,000 by the time you replace a system like this. So maintenance is really essential to this. Thank you for explaining that to us. Okay, so we've turned off the boilers, we've turned off the pumps, and we've isolated the necessary valves to prevent the water from going to the tank right now. Now, what we're going to do is at the bottom here we've got a drain. So we're going to open this up. This is going to drain out of the tank. It's going to make its way to a floor drain here. After that, we're going to refill this with cold water to cool it down. That's the cover and what you're looking for.
Right, well, the man-made cover, the lining is falling off inside the tank. The corrosion has started around the flange. And we're going to scrape all this off, see if there's any pitting in the lid. See if we can reuse this lid or not. Then if we can reuse it, we'll reline this with T61 concrete.
Okay, welcome back. So Provincial Tank's done their work on the inside of these domestic hot water tank. When they pulled the manhole cover off, this is the manhole cover here, the original one. We weren't able to keep this one because of pitting that's around the body of this. So we've opted to replace this with another one, which already has the liner inside of it, and it will perform better. There's the gasket which goes around the outside, and this will help seal this door properly. So you see there's a new blue door over here which has been installed. I'm just going to put this down. The one thing that we recommend when you're doing this type of project is to have your plumber on site. And it's a good thing we did, because we ran into a couple problems when we were draining this particular tank. On the top of the tank, I'll show you an example. There's a pressure relief valve. That pressure relief valve would allow some more air to get into the tank, so we're trying to drain it. Unfortunately, there's some sediment or something which was blocking this. So to drain this particular tank was taking quite some time. To get this done as quickly as possible, the plumber was on site. We're able to cut into some existing copper lines that we've decided to fix after the project. It helped drain the tank quickly and get it set up for the maintenance. So this is a sample of the valve which is on top of the tank. This is a pressure relief valve, ERV, which they call it. And this is a little bit smaller version of it, but there is one of these on top of the tank. Well, now you've seen somewhat from start to finish domestic hot water tanks, the service that's required. Now that we've got the tank filling, it's actually filling up quite quickly. We have our boiler. We have 2 boilers at this site here. Boiler number 1, we've got the pumps back on, the boiler back on. It's heating the water up to 140 degrees, going back to the tank. This will be, within an hour, we've got hot water back to the building. The recirculation pumps are back on, and all the valves are back open. So hope you enjoyed this edition of Condo Corner and learned a little bit about the domestic hot water maintenance.